All right, guys, appreciate you tuning into my YouTube channel. A lot of this information is coming out of my website, fbcoachsimpson.com, or you can email me if you got questions, fbcoachsimpson@gmail.com. This week's theme for my YouTube station is if, then. If the defense does this, then my answers offensively are this. Today, we're going to focus on scripting and opening a game or opening a half, okay? And so inside of this, I'm not going to get specific to what we run because we're a gun TRPO system, which is very unique. But these are things that can apply to you, whatever offense you run, okay? So inside of your script, a lot of guys want to be very detailed, and that's fine. If you want to have the plays you want to run in the exact order you want to run, that's fine. We do script. I script based on formations and an either or. What that means is we script this formation and one of these two calls, and then this formation, one of these two calls, because I have no idea what we're going to see on Friday night. We have an idea based upon film study and tendencies of the defense, but we don't know. And you don't really know either because the defenses are scouting you and they're going to have a plan to play you. So here's what I would recommend you put inside of your script. Okay, in your first 10 plays, here's what you want to see. We actually script drives, so we don't script plays. We script first drive. These are the sets. Second drive, third drive. Okay, but here's how I would recommend you do it. One, have multiple formations. If you're a formation guy, okay, or you have certain looks you want to get, you want to put as many of those as possible early. You know, how are they lining up to trips? How are they lining up to a tight end? How are they lining up to trips to the field or empty? Okay, so as many formations as possible, because that's going to start letting you know if the base rules you've seen on film are going to be they're confirmed now for the rest of the game. Is the rest of your game plan good, or are they giving you something different? Okay, it also lets you know, all right, we had certain formation, we thought we would get this look, and the numbers are right here, so I can go back later and get in that formation to run this play. So heavy on formations, okay? Inside of this, you need to be making sure you're marking these down if you're in a state that doesn't allow you to film your game and watch it live, okay? Then we want shifts. We want to shift guys from the backfield to a receiver, from the receiver to the backfield, from one side of the field to the other, and figure out how they're going to handle it. Okay, are they going to play us in man or in zone? Are they going to spin down differently? You know, what are they going to do? And I want to know this early on, so I know, do I want to use a lot of motions and shifts, or is it not worth our time, and we can go faster and just get on the ball and go? So we're going to do a lot of formation, we're going to do a lot of shifts. If you have false keys built into your offense or tendency breakers are false keys. So maybe pull a guard the wrong way if you're a wing T guy, you know, maybe run play action off a look you've never run play action on, whatever it is. You want to put that inside your first, really 3 or 4 plays, in my opinion. We do it to see where their eyes are going. I want to know where the defense is looking so that I know where I can manipulate them. And you can do this in multiple ways. You can do it with your linemen. You can do it with your backfield. Okay, you can do it with your formation. You know, so you can give them, we've been in this formation, we've always done these 3 or 4 things, now we're doing something different. Or every time we've wrapped a guard this way, that's what's happened, so now we're going to do something different. Maybe throw a screen off it or whatever. Okay, or you can do it backfield action. We bring motion over here, we're going to fake that and run a counter. Whatever it is, in your first few plays, you want to give some false keys or tendency breakers. Okay, and finally, I'd recommend you mess around with the splits from your linemen and from your receivers. You want to do linemen because you want to see how are they adjusting to this. So if you're playing a 4-front team, is that kid going to stay in a 3 technique if you have a 2-foot, 4-foot, 6-foot split? And it gives you some things you can mess with. Okay, or do we need to tighten our splits because we're having a hard time with movement? Okay, so it lets you know that. Splits with your receivers. How are they lining up their outside linemen? Are they apexing? What if we squeeze them? Are they going to continue to apex that kid, or are they going to bring him outside? What if we get really wide? How far is that guy going to go with us? So we want to play around with splits with our receivers and with our linemen early on. So just some ideas. And the goal for me as an offensive play caller is after about 10 plays or less, so hopefully 1 or 2 drives, I know how you're handling multiple formations. I know how you're handling multiple shifts. I know where your eyes are going, okay, and what your automatics maybe you built in are. And I know how you're going to handle splits and how we're going to handle splits. And so now I can call the rest of the game knowing everything I watched on film is confirmed, or if the defense has done something different, then these are my answers I've got to go to. Appreciate you guys watching this. If you got a chance Thursday, I've got the guru of the wing tee, Roger Holmes. If you're a wing tee guy, he's going to be talking a lot about this if-then, specifically on tackle trap. And I'll be doing a lot of it on buck sweep, how we handle answers on that. Appreciate it. I hope you guys stay safe.